3:40 a.m., James Roos Drive, Clyde. Two government officers lay bleeding inside a van. One stabbed in the neck and cheek, the other battered. The man they were transporting, gone. Vanished into the night, leaving behind blood and chaos. This wasn't just an escape, it was calculated, it was brutal, and it shocked the entire nation. They were simply doing their job. Two Australian Border Force contractors tasked with escorting a detainee from Villawood Detention Centre to Sydney Airport. The 54-year-old officer had decades of service under his belt. Calm, experienced, prepared for most things, except the weapon that would be pulled on him that night. His partner, just 36, wasn't new either. But he'd never witnessed the level of violence that would unfold in the back of their vehicle. They were moving a deportee. What could go wrong? The van cruised down James Roos Drive, silent in the early hours of Thursday, May 15th. In the back was 28-year-old Paea Teu, a Tongan national. He wasn't cuffed. That decision would prove near fatal. At 3:40 a.m., police say Teu suddenly lunged. A weapon, believed to be improvised, pierced the 54-year-old's neck and cheek. Blood sprayed. The second officer attempted to intervene. He too was assaulted. The van swerved. By the time police arrived, the detainee was gone. Authorities were stunned. The man had fled on foot into the industrial back streets of Clyde. Strikeforce Cobra was activated. Drones, dogs, helicopters, all searching the warehouses, train lines, and scrubland nearby. Locals were warned to lock their doors. New South Wales Police issued a warrant and alert. Border Force confirmed, "We're dealing with an extremely dangerous individual." But hours passed, then a day, then two. False alarms flooded in. One witness claimed Teu boarded a bus in Granville. Another said he was hiding in an Auburn basement. Police surrounded a house in St Andrews on Friday afternoon. Intelligence suggested Teu might be inside. But a raid turned up nothing. Had he slipped through Sydney's fingers? Was someone helping him? The answer came that night. At 9:40 p.m. Friday, a resident in Escol Park called in a sighting. A man matching Teu's description was seen near Ballantrae Drive. Police units swarmed the area. This time, they were right. Paea Teu was arrested on the street without resistance. A 24-year-old woman was also taken into custody, charged with harboring an escaped inmate. The city breathed again. At Campbelltown Police Station, the charges were laid: wounding with intent to murder, causing grievous bodily harm; assault; escape from lawful custody. Teu was refused bail and appeared before Parramatta Local Court on Saturday. The woman who assisted him was released on conditional bail. Meanwhile, the two injured officers were recovering in Westmead Hospital, alive but shaken. One reportedly said, "It should have never happened." He was too calm. How did Paea Teu get the weapon? Why was he unrestrained during transport? And who else helped plan the escape? An internal review is now underway. Secure transport protocols are being scrutinized. But the scars, both physical and emotional, will last. In the end, the real terror wasn't the escape itself. It was that it happened so easily. Sometimes, the system fails. And when it does, people bleed.